and welcome to this free webinar. This is such an exciting topic, and I am so glad you are here. You are absolutely going to enjoy this life-saving webinar. So get ready for a life-transforming farm experience, because today I'll be taking you through many ways to earn from crop farming, no matter your age or degree. And specifically, farm for profit. How do we farm for profit? Many ways. There are many ways to earn from crop farming, no matter your age or degree, irrespective of your age or degree, and how you can farm for profit. Not just earn, but you farm and make great profits. Now, since I'll be taking you through all these courses and all these reasons you need to, how you can make money on agriculture. So you should get to know me so that you know who you are discussing, who is chatting with you. My name is Yinka Adeshola. I studied geology first degree, geophysics second degree, but fortunately, I found myself in agriculture and I love it. I founded Farm4profit Resource Center 2014 and 2015. Farm4profit Resource Center is a center where you come for practical experience, as in on farm. You come to the farm, you stay with us on the farm, and you go to the farm together, practical work. You learn how to grow tomato, vegetables, pepper, whatever. Practically, we have scheduled classes in a year where you come. We have hostel. We accommodate and give you hostel where you pay for it. So founded then in 2012, before even Farm4profit, and it first founded Entrepreneur Youth Multipurpose Cooperative, which boasted over 200 members. And then I've worked with IFDC. IFDC is International Fertilizer Development Center, which you said market 2 projects. So I've done a lot in agriculture. I'm a coach for COLECP. COLECP is an international body that deals with African, Caribbean countries. They are interested in vegetables and fruits, especially in export. They're interested in exporting good grade, quality produce. You know, if you move out produce that are not quality, they will send it back to Nigeria, or they ask you to pay for it to be destroyed because they will not allow you to enter the country. And so this is what COLECP is doing, empowering or assisting farmers to meet standard. I'm a coach for them. Then I'm very passionate about teaching people to make money from crop cultivation. Yes, I'm very passionate, as in teach people on making money from crop cultivation. This is why I came up. That is why I said I founded Farm4profit Academy. Now, to know me better, to know me more, since now you know my name is Yinka Adeshola, my page on Facebook is, my business page on Facebook is Farm4profit Resource Center. And you can see on the page, if you follow the page, I have over 100,000 followers. Yes, over 100,000 people that follows me on Facebook. And I shared good agricultural projects every day, agricultural processes and projects. Yes, I'm on Instagram, but not too conversant on Instagram. I still have 3K followers. This is for you to know me and be able to trust me and to know who is with you right here. And now, why exactly should you listen to me? Why? Why should you listen to what I want to say about agriculture? Where is she coming from? I've been a practicing practical farmer for over 2 years, like I told you. I've been farming, as in I have my home farm, I have my crops. You come to anytime you want to come to my farm, though it's a paid consultation, it's a paid visit. Yes, you come to the farm, it's like a tourism center. You come to the farm, you go around, you see tree crops, you see vegetables, you come to, so I have been a practical farmer. I passionately teach people to start and run farms profitably. You know, so a lot of people start their farms, and at the end of the day, it failed before, even the first year, they won't get anything. Second year, people abandon the farm on time. But you see, when you start with knowledge, when you start your farm acquiring knowledge first, to be able to sustain the farm, not just doing trial and error, going online and say, please help me. How do I kill this? How do I add this? So I teach people, I passionately teach people to run a profitable farm. I'm a popular, practicing farmer with several acres. As in, I have my own acres of farmland. I'm not just an internet farmer that stay online and say, do this, do this. No, I tell you what I'm doing on my farm. I put you through what I'm doing on my farm. If you follow my page, Farm4profit or Farm4profit Resource Center, you will see a lot of my videos where I'm working or practicing or do something on the farm. I have trained over 1,000 farmers and farm owners at Farm4profit Resource Center. Yes, like I told you, it's a practical center. You come there, you spend weeks, months, depending on how many months you want to stay, and you learn everything. You learn plenty things in agriculture. You learn growing different types of crops, tomato, pepper, cucumber, tree crops, cocoa, lemon. We have them on the farm. I have written books, not just one, but I've written books in crop production that sold over 2,000 copies, yes, both hard and soft copy. How to Farm Profitably in Nigeria is a book I wrote in 2018, and it's selling and it still keeps selling. I host Farm Villa Resource Center, an agrotourism spot for people who want to see the world of agriculture. Yes, this is who I am. This is who you are with this afternoon. Now, what is this webinar about? What exactly is this webinar about? At the end of this webinar, you will discover, because I'll be taking you through 6 topics, but they are not going to be, it's just within and how we're going to complete it. I'm going to take you through 6 topics. Now, before I take you through the 6 topics, let me tell you this. When you go for class, for seminars or anything, for these kinds of webinars, they say, if you wait to the end, there's a gift. No, I don't have any gift. The gift I want to give you is transforming your life with the information I'll be sharing with you till the end of the class. So it's only people that will go with me, people that really want to transform their life, people that want to make money in crop production, people that want to involve in the food chain. And you can see when former Minister of Agriculture, the current AFDB president, said the next billionaires that will come out from Africa are farmers. If you are planning to join, to kill yourself, to start strategizing yourself, then you can stay. You stay with me so that to the end of this webinar, so that you understand what it takes to be part of that, to take part of that billions that is coming, or to start creating your millions now, because you can't jump to billions in one day. You start creating from one step. So these 6 topics, number one where I will take you to is how growing crop is minting your home money. Yes, when you plant, you are minting, you are virtually almost printing your home money. Simple concept that changed my life, yes, because I did not start like this. There was a way I start on the farm. There are processes I've gone through that changed my farming system, that changed my story. Now, what I will be taking you through, what farm-to-profit skills means. There are skills you need to survive, to produce maximally on the farm. So I'm going to put them through to you one by one. The biggest mistake most people are making about growing crop, the biggest mistake, yes, what people take, what they make mistake on the farm. I will also be taking you through the 2 ways you can turn farm to profit skill into money. How you start monetizing your skills, what you've learned, how you start monetizing them, how you start taking them up. Then the major step you need to take to start your farm for profit journey, what you need to do, where you need to start. Now, like I said, our topic is many ways to earn from crop farming, no matter your age or degree. And this is my WhatsApp number. You can chat me up on WhatsApp to learn more. You can chat me, you can screenshot this page so that you chat me when you are ready to move a step further in your farm to profit project. And now, starting the number 1 question, we're getting the number 1 topics. I told you we are starting 6. We have 6, and this is number 1. How growing crop is minting your own money. Yes. How, when you are growing crop, how it is considered minting money. How do we print money there? You know? Now, how planting crop is minting your own money. Food, generally, everyone eats food. Everyone eats food. And see, it's not just that they eat food. You either eat, if you can afford 3 times. Some people can afford 3 times, and they even add extra snacks, all this, their food. But for those of you that cannot afford 3 times, you eat twice. You struggle, at least morning and evening. At least if there's no afternoon, you can do slight fasting for afternoon. You eat morning and evening. And for people, even that are the lowest caliber that eat just once in a day, they are also struggling to be able to afford twice. Yes, they are struggling. So food is always in demand. There's always a demand for food. The food is always in demand. Anywhere, everywhere you go, food is always in demand. And then price of food keep rising because there's always demand for food. Price of food is keep rising, and in the last few months, the rate at which it jumps is even too high. Everybody is shouting, being power, there's poverty, there's this. You find out that like state government are even taking up some literacy responsibility. Lagos state government said they will be giving mama put people should go to Mama Put to go. They are paying Mama Put to cook for people just to reduce. It's food though. Akwa Ibom State Governor, they said they will buy food. They buy it at higher price, but resell to people in their states at lower price so that people can eat. Niger State government said nobody should come and buy trailer food from their area again. The food they have, they want to be eating it alone. They don't want to, because they don't have enough to share with you, with other states. So they are keeping their food. So there have been a lot of information. There have been a lot of discussion about food, and the demand is still high. Even if you go to the market, you will not, even with your money, you might not get that farm produce you are looking for. Go to the market, you might not get that farm produce. And then you still have to pay double, triple for those food prices. Everywhere, food is always in demand. And food will always be in demand. It's not that, okay, after today, when we sort this one, then we'll relax. For instance, if you need, your clothes is worn out and you start singing to your mom, or you tell your husband, give me money, I want to buy clothes. Once he give you that money, you buy the clothes and that stopped. But not like food. You eat in the morning, you need afternoon, you need evening hold. Tomorrow you need another one again. Next tomorrow you need again. And that is how food continues. So productions must always go on. As in, productions need to be increased. And that's why farmers will always keep making money, because they need to constantly produce food. The same way, for instance, like clothes now. Some clothes I've bought 10 years. I've not even worn them. Some clothes you have them, you didn't wear them more than once. Some, you can, and then you can repeat one cloth for 10 days. You just take, if you have one cloth, you take it, you wash it in the night, you spread it. Tomorrow morning, you wear it again. But food, you have to eat food every day, not even every day, twice per day. So that is the demand. Then price of food will keep rising. Then some of these farm produce too that farmers are producing, not even some, 90% of farm produce are raw materials for other products. They are raw material that are used to produce some other things. So the demand is always high. Then population keep increasing. We need to keep on, as we demand more food, population keep increasing. You can imagine Nigerian population in 1960, 70, 80, 2010, 20, the populations keep increasing, and it will still keep increasing. So the demand for food, the price of food will still keep going up. Let me give you one example. Presently, everybody is screaming. When I tell you we are meeting, everybody is screaming. Price of food has gone up. Please, price should come down. Oh, they are even saying government want to sanction price. Do you know what some of us farmers are praying? We are praying price should not come down. For instance, I have cassava on my farm that I want to sell. Currently, a pickup of cassava is 500,000. So I don't want it to come down, because if I sell my cassava on 1 acre and I'm having 3 to 4 pickups, that means 2 million for me. Yes. So as long as, that's why I told you, being a farmer is like minting your own money. When you have cassava on the farm at this present period you mint your own money. So that is why you are here, for us to learn how you can mint. Price of some farm produce is current price. You know something, when I give you all these prices, these are the prices in my local rural side. Because when you get to town, you pay more than this. These are, even as of yesterday, somebody still called me and said, look, I need something tons of cassava. I said, we don't have. We that have, only a few of us have in the farm. We that have, it will be ready maybe in the next 1 month or 2 months. So we have prayed, the price should not come down, because we have something to sell. So that is minting money for you. So now look at the price of some of the farm produce currently as I'm talking now. A ton of cocoa, 1 ton of cocoa, that's 1,000 kg of cocoa pod is 10 million naira. That is 100 kg of cocoa pod is 1 million naira. Let me give you an example of 100 kg of cocoa pod. A bag, those 100 kg bags, that is 1 million naira. A pickup truck of cassava, as of today, as of now, it will even increase as cassava is decreasing in the farm, is 500,000 naira. A bag of maize is 80,000. Bag of rice, I don't even need to tell you that now, because it's a common general thing that everyone eats. It's 80,000 naira. You imagine what we're buying. And it's not coming down, because we've not produced any. Because farmers need to produce more. If there's no production, the price will not come down. And so when you produce, even if you produce, the price is not come down because population is increasing. A bag of soya beans is 80,000. I learned it's going to 90,100. 25 liters of red oil is 28,000. 1 liter of coconut oil is 10,000. How much are you buying eggs now? How much are you buying eggs? These are farm produces. How much are you buying eggs? How much are you buying? You know, every price of food, and they will still keep going up because we need some production to balance them up. So it's the few of us in the farm are not able to meet up the demands because the demands will keep going up. Now, I share this with you because I want you to have an idea of an acre of land. A lot of us don't know the size of an acre. This is the size of an acre. An acre is approximately, this is just a layman English, a layman terms. Let me use a layman. On the farm, an acre is 4,000 meters square, but I just use a layman term to let you understand it. So an acre is believed to be, it's approximately 6 plots of land for your building, you know, 6 plots of land. Cassava, and you are for cassava, you will be or should be, if there's no pest, if you do pest control and all other farm for profit skills, if you apply all the farm for profit skills, from this 1 acre of cassava that you plant, you should get 3 or 4 pickups. Now look at how much I said a pickup of truck of cassava is, 500,000. And my neighbors and some other farmers are expecting it to go to 600,000 by 2 months or 1 month's time because it's getting, you understand? So now for you to have this 1 acre, just 1 acre, it means, and you have 4 pickups, that means you already make 2 million naira. And farmers don't just plant 1 acre. The least a farmer will plant is 4 acres, 2 acres, 3 acres. The least is actually 4. 1 acre farm is not considered a farm. I'm just using that to cite as an example for you so that you understand what we're talking about. So in all this, factors responsible for rising food prices. Fuel subsidy removal is one major thing that affects food prices in Nigeria. We were buying petrol 220 naira, and suddenly it's become 660 naira. Now, when petrol becomes 660 naira, it means we that are using petrol for pumping machine on the farm, we pay triple price. We pay triple of the initial price we are buying before. So you can see now the products in the market, they are increasing because the person selling chemicals to us is also paying more for fuel. Everybody start paying more for petrol. Then price jumps up, everything jumps up. Then food also automatically jump up. So one of the reasons there's increase in food price and fuel price, I'm not sure they are bringing it back. So you can see food price will still keep going up. And I remember when they first removed subsidy, it was not up to 600 naira petrol. We were buying 500. But gradually, presently in my community, we are buying 690 naira for petrol, for a liter of petrol. So you can imagine, then power grid collapse, electricity. If there's electricity, there's power. Some of us, we don't need to buy petrol to pump, to use generator on the farm. But now we use petrol for so many things. And so power grid collapse. If there's electricity, price might stabilize. If there's electricity, we'll be able to preserve some foodstuffs without selling them off immediately. You understand? Then the Russia-Ukraine crisis, it's one major thing. Nigeria, especially, they use wheat in production of bread. Nigeria, the quantity of wheat produced in Nigeria is low compared to the quantity that we use in producing bread. So higher percentage of the raw material are imports from Russia and Ukraine. And Russia and Ukraine are the main food producers in that where African countries buy food. Since the war started, they stopped selling. They stopped selling because they could not go to farm. They could not, because there is war, they could not go to farm. So they have to depend on the food storage they have in their barn. And that is why food prices went up. So we need to pay more to import from other countries that are not having plenty. You know, when things like that happen, then prices go up. Then insecurity. The northern part of Nigeria, not only the northern part, even the southwest, we are still faring better. So insecurity, farmers are getting killed every day in the northern part, most especially. They pay to bandits, they pay to Boko Haram. They cannot farm. If you farm, bandits will harvest it, or it's for bandits. They tell you you farm for them. They come and pick, you know. So one of the reasons food prices keep rising, and northern part is the major producers of food in Nigeria. They are the major suppliers. Do you know what? Northern food suppliers determine prices of food, of farm produce in the market. You see, when we plant, if northern food products bring trailers, you know, when there's surplus, the price will go down. So they determine. But now that the quantity they produce has massively reduced, so it's affecting food. Like I told you, Niger state government stopped Any trailer, he said no trailer should come there to buy, as in I can't leave Lagos now or leave my area and said I'm going to Niger State to buy farm produce that I will go and sell in Lagos State, or that I will go and sell, because they said the one they have should be not, they should be managing the one, just like Russia and Ukraine stop people, stop selling. Niger State government actually said so, that if they see any trailer loading food out of Niger State, they will seize it. So you cannot go there to buy food and say you are moving it out. And those are the producers. Some other states too, they cannot even, farmers cannot even go to farm, so you cannot collect from there. Then farm practices. A lot of the farm practices on the farm are not exactly good. So farm practices is one of the reasons. Farmers are not, imagine on the farm, we have 65-year-old that inherit farming from their father, and their father inherit from another father. And they pass it on to each other. But things are changing. But our farming system has not yet changed. As in, our production system does not change. So because the changing system is not changing, meanwhile the soil is changing, the climate is changing, everything is changing. So we have low yield from the farm. These are one of the things we'll be putting you through in Farm for Profit, how you can increase crop productivity per land size. Like that 1 acre I showed you, instead of on 1 acre before, when you plant tomato, you harvest like, on 1 acre of tomato before, you harvest like 20 tons. But presently, most farmers are not even harvesting 2 tons. So in Farm for Profit Skills, you will learn how you can increase your yield of tomato per acre. That's why I showed you the size of an acre. In Farm for Profit Skills, these are things you learn. Then mechanization, farm machineries. See, we are still with hoes and cutlass, tools and everything. Meanwhile, we need machineries. Instead of hoes and cutlass should be in the museum, we should be using mechanizations. It's not tractor. At the tractor, you attach, at the back of the tractor, you attach sprayer, you attach planter, you attach flat bed making and everything. Then there's climate change. Like this is March, and some places already have rainfall, some places don't have. This is because rain pattern is gradually changing. Rain pattern is changing. So for you to farm good agricultural practice, you need to look for irrigation. These are some of the things we put you through. If you can follow this up, then your profits from your farm will increase and you join the next billionaires of farmers. Now, but what is the one thing that stands out in food production? You see, despite that we are screaming, food is expensive. Oh, now, if you go to the market and you want to wear one clothes, or you love one shoe, you went to the market and you got there, they told you it's 20,000 naira, but the money you have is 10,000. What you do? You leave that place. You go and look for a cheaper one or the one you can afford. The same thing with every other thing. But food, you will find it's not, yes, you might not eat expensive food, but you still find something to eat. You have to eat, not shiny. You have to put something in your mouth at least once or twice in a day. Once is even extreme, twice in a day. So food, in what we are saying, that in all this, something stands out. Everyone, absolutely everyone eats food. Everyone eats food. So that's why food will always be in demand. And to put the quote of former agriculture minister in Nigeria and currently the AFDB president, Akiwumi, in name of Akiwumi Adesina, he said it years ago, not today, when he was still in Minister of Agriculture in Nigeria. He said, the next generation of billionaires in Africa will be farmers. The next generation of billionaires in Africa will be farmers. But you see, when he said it, most might not really believe what he said, or we don't put mind to it. But you see the way food prices is going, farmers will be, yes, it is only farmers that have farm produce to sell that will become the next billionaires. Farmers that know how to target market, farmers that produce high yield, farmers that, it's not every farmer. Let's be candid, it's not every farmer, because most time when people send me message online, they will say, I'm also a farmer, and I smiled. Yes, everybody is a farmer, but how productive is your farm? So it is farmers that are getting yield to sell in the market. If you don't have good yield, you will not sell good in the market. So it is farmers that have good yield that will be the next billionaires. Okay, so many ways, like I said, the topic we're learning is many ways to earn from crop farming, no matter your age or degree. So having said all this, what is the next thing we need to do? Now I've understand I need food will keep increasing. food price will always go up. And I need to place myself in somewhere where I can tap the opportunities that are there. So what can we do? And now we say, no matter your age or degree, if you're 100 years, you can farm. If you're 60 years, you can farm. All you need to do is learn the process. If all this do not matter, then what does? Your age does not matter. Your location does not matter. Who does not hit? Most times I tell people, whatever you are planting, make it something you can easily sell in your environment before you start considering outside. In your community, they are eating. Everywhere they are eating. There's nowhere they don't eat food. You yourself, you need food. Even if you plant only the one you will eat in your house, you will save a lot of money. I always tell people, I said, take a sheet of paper, take a note, an exercise book, a jotter. Monday, put Monday. Whatever you buy that is related to food, put it down. If you go to the market to spend 100 and 1,000, put it down. Dates, we spend 1,000. Then in a month, for a week, collect it. In a month or in 1 week, calculate, add up everything you've bought relating to food. Maggi is from farm produce, sure you know. Maggi, red oil, palm oil, gari, yam, rice, pap, everything you know is edible, everything. Anything you buy, foodstuffs, everything you buy, please put the list, start listing it. Do that if you can. Just do it for a week or do it for a month. A month is preferable. Then sit down and add the calculations together and see what you spend on food every day. So if you have a garden, you know, oh, I need to save on this food stuff. And if you can save on it, you can as well sell to your neighbors, okay? Now, your desire to learn the practices, how to farm, how to grow crops. It's not about land. You don't need land. You can plant in sacks. You can plant in your garden. You can plant, you can plant in sack. There's sack farming. You can plant, there are different methods of farming now that you don't need to go to the farm or travel from your location. Then your desire to make money growing crop and your desire to mint your own money. These are things that will push you, that will dare you to join the next billionaire as predicted. Now, what should we do now? By now, you've understand, okay, if food is the next, food practices, food production is one great asset. It's one great thing you can do. It's one great way to make money. It's one great way to position yourself. It's one great way, even if it is buying farm produce, buying and selling of farm produce, you make money. Even if it is, linking farmers to market, you make money. So now, what should we do now? Now that you've had all this, by now you should learn how to grow food to mint your own money. You should learn the practices involved in food chain. There's something we call food chain. You can learn to do something. So if you put yourself in the food chain, you'll be working towards earning in millions. So you need to put yourself in the food chain. That's the next thing you need to do. And this brings us to the end of number one, of topic one, how growing crop is minting your own money. So we'll be getting into topic two. Now, simple concepts that changed my life. Remember, we're treating 6 topics. Simple concepts that changed my life. I'll tell you my story. Now, my story. You see, I will tell you my story, share my experience with you on the farm. Like I told you, I've been on the farm for the past 12 years, even more than 12 years, because I started farming right from when I was living in Mowe in Lagos. I went to look for land. We went to look for land at a place called Olorunshogo. There's a power line there when you are going to Papalanto. I went to in between Papalanto and Olorunshogo. There's a power generation site there. I bought land there. I bought an acre of land. I called some of the group. We went there. We planted some cassava. But now I keep making jest of myself when I remember the experiences. We went to the farm. Like I said, I started farming with no prior knowledge. We went to start that farm. No idea, no anything. Nothing than, okay, there's a loan, Bank of Agric is giving loan. I want to collect the loan. So let's go and farm cassava. So we went to farm cassava. Yes, we planted cassava. I went there, we carry stock, we do this. Even with the cassava we harvested or whatever, I don't know what happened again anyway. It was a messed up because the expectations, we did not have any prior knowledge. I was the one leading the group, but I have no knowledge. I'm talking of 2009. 2009, 2010. So when I said it's not even 12 years, but then, so at the end of the day, with the land, with the crop, I abandoned the land, I abandoned the land, I abandoned the cassava. We just dash it to the people living in that area, something of that nature. And I know this, you understand? So many are following the same step I took at that period. Many people are in the same boat right now. You see, people will just come and say, they will just get land. After they get land, they will go and buy, they will now read online and just start online and say, okay, cassava is making money, just as I was telling you, cassava is making money, but they did not understand the step-by-step of planting the cassava. Okay, I will plant. How many heaps will I make on 1 acre? How many months will you use? When will I give it fertilizer? Do I need to use fertilizer? What type of manure do I need to use? These are the things we didn't even do anything. We just put the cassava stick and did we even plow? I can't even remember. I can't remember if we plowed that land, so we just plant anything. Then crude method of cultivation, as in you just go around, just carry. Since now everybody had cassava, have money, yes, everybody wants to plant. People are even calling me, they want to come and buy cassava stem in my place. And I have to tell them, for those that are close to me, I said, no, it's better to sow cassava stems. Cassava sets, that's what we call stems. What you use to plant cassava, it's better to source in your area, because by the time you move it over a long distance, it's already losing its viability. So by the time you plant it, you've lost 50%, 40%. They might not germinate, they might not survive. And even if they survive or germinate, they might not perform very well. Those are the experiences I did not acknowledge before I start my farm. And so we're just spending, these are expenses. Of course, no, expenses. Crude method of cultivation. But along the line, I left that farm, and later I asked somebody again. I found myself and I farm again, and I still did try and error until 2015. I was still doing my trial and error until 2015. In May 2015, until 2014. In 2014, I got to know about Market Gardener. There's a book I got, Market Gardener. Yes. He's a Canadian farmer. Market Gardener is a Canadian farmer that before he starts his own farm, he went to learn 1 year practical class from another farmer, from Cottystone. Sorry, you can see me. Cottystone is another farmer in Canadian. So he learned. So when I got Market Gardener book, I read it. I started reading, doing some other practices, doing some other structures, and I learned, I've been making mistakes, I've been messing up on the farm, I don't know, I'm just trial and error, and at the end of the day, the harvest will be low. Now, my friend, in 2015, we planted tomato. Before 2015, in 2013, we planted tomato almost 3 or 4 acres, and I'm not sure we harvest 5 baskets. You see, jumping from one, we plant tomato. So later, I have to take my time, study, and then that was when I started getting it well. Then I realized there are some other people like me. When I've learned, there are some people like me that are still doing gambling in farming, trial and error, jumping from here. So in May 2015, I hold the first 1 month practical training on my farm at Agua Amodu. 1 month, yes. So people came, people turned up. And that was where I started training farm owners that have been making mistakes I used to make, telling them, okay, if you want to start, you first need to get your soil. You first need to do this. That's how I started getting paid for trainings, practical, yes. I started with practical on-farm trainings. I train graduates and non-graduates that are looking for farm manager job placement. By year 2020, it was 2020, was when I had the online class. Yes, I've been a practical farmer out through. But it was 2020 when civil servants, all these other people say, look, we cannot spend 1 month or 2 months on practical on the farm. Can you convert this practical into online class for us? Let's attend it online. Couple it there. Maybe after the online class, we can now schedule time and come to the farm. But it means we cannot stay 1 month on the farm. So it was year 2020 when I had the online Farm4profit Academy. It was formerly called agribusiness class because I've run batch 1, 2, 3, 4. This is batch 5. And in a year, we have 4 batches. Okay, so this is how I made my move. And that is why you are able to join me in this class. Now, this brings us to the end of simple concept that changed my life. I will tell simple concept that changed my farm. Now, number 3, what farm for profit skill means. What does it mean? These are the skills I've learned over the period of 12, 13 years that I've been struggling, I'll be jumping from one on the farm. Because like I told you, I sit down and take my time to learn. Okay, if I plant my maize and my yield is low, what is the causes? Okay, 1, I check water. 2, I check soil. 3, I check this. 4, I check that. And I now, in the next planting, not in that first planting though, because, you know, I learned experimentally, as in practically, I learned experimentally. Then in the next planting, all the things I've noticed in the last planting, I will include it, I will correct this, I will, you know, and that is how Farm4Profit Skills comes about. So there are skills, there are things you need to do to increase your crop yield. These are experimental things I've done on the farm over the years. As in, there are things I've practiced, I've used them over the years, but I'm going to share them with you right here. Now, introducing a skill called Farm4Profit. The things I've learned and put into practice, and then feel that if you don't do this, if you don't have this skill, if you don't know how to do this, then there's no way you have an increased yield. Now, you see, when you plant, as in when you have money, you want to go to the farm. Some people will say, look, I have 100,000, I have 1 million, I have 10 million, I want to farm. The essence why you are going to that farm, why you want to put that even 1,000 into the farm is because you want it to either double, or okay, not double is even too much. Let's start. Okay, increase. If I'm putting 1,000 and I'm able to make 500, I make profit. Or if I'm putting 2,000, I'm able to make 1,000. You just want the money to increase. You are not going to farm because you just love farming. No, even me. We want to make profit, we want to make money. If I'm putting 1,000, I want to see interest. If I'm putting 10,000, I want to see interest. If you're putting 1 million, 10 million, you want it to increase, even if it's not doubling, but you're not planning to lose that money. You plan to increase. That is business. That is agribusiness. That is agriventure. So that is why you can see this. So if you put money in the soil, it should be growing. Putting money means you buy seed, you take care of the soil, you wet, it should be growing. That money should be growing, and you should be seeing it growing, and it will grow to a point where you harvest and then sell it to bring back your money. That is Farm4Profit. You are farming to get profit. You are farming because of the essence of that profit that you are getting from the farm, not just because you love to farm. No, yes, you want to produce food, but you want to sell that food to make money. So that is Farm4Profit. Now look at this now. Look at this maize. When you put a seed, just like I told you, that seed you bought with your money. That seed you bought with your money, and then you put it into the soil. So that seed will continue to grow. You see, it's grow until you get to a stage where you harvest. So that is Farm4Profit. But yes, it happens. A lot of people put the money and they are not able to recover it back because they missed the step. In Farm4Profit, I take you through the process, the stages, the things you need to do to make profit on the farm. Do you know ways to make money from crop? Do you know what are the ways to make money from crop? It's harvesting bountifully. Because like I said, if you put money inside the soil, as in the money by literal, as in you buy seed, you buy water, you do this, you do that, you're expecting harvest. Even if you grow everything, if you don't harvest, it's a waste. You will not get your money, because it's until when you harvest that you sell farm crops. It is when you harvest that you take something to the market. It is when you harvest that you are able to exchange your farm produce with money. Like I told you, I want to exchange my cassava for money. Some people want to exchange their cocoa pots for money. Some people want to exchange their coconut. I'm planting coconut on my farm. I want to eventually exchange it for money. Everything you are planting because you want to earn. So if you don't harvest, it's when you have harvest that you can harvest, not just harvest too. Because sometimes, you see, you plant 1 acre and your harvest, maybe you're supposed to have 10 tons from an acre and your harvest is 1 ton. That is just harvest. You did not harvest bountifully. So you need to harvest bountifully for you to smile, for you to have money. So this is where Farm4Profit, the skills that you need to get bountiful harvest, this is where it comes in. Now, like I said, everyone harvests, but only good farmers harvest bountifully. I don't want to condemn everybody and say, we are all farmers. In Nigeria now, you wonder, we have plenty farmers, but not all farmers harvest bountifully. All farmers harvest. Let me give you an instance. I told you, I and my friend, we planted about 5 acres of tomatoes in 2015 and 2013 or 2014. We planted in 2013. We planted 5 acres of tomato, and at the end of the day, we harvest 5 baskets. We are farmers and we harvest, but we never harvest bountifully. So you need to harvest bountifully to justify the money you spend on the farm, to be able to have extra, more than extra, to triple or quadruple the money. You need to harvest bountifully. This is where Farm for Skill comes around. Farm for profit is a high in demand skills. Most farmers don't know, but if you don't, I'm saying it categorically. Now look at it. So what is farm for profit? Farm for profit skill is about increasing crop yield per land size using various methods and earning from it. Remember I showed you land size. I showed you an acre land size. And that acre land size I showed you, that acre land size, I showed you an acre land size. And that acre land size I showed you, that acre land size I showed you is what, if you plant 1 acre, for instance, if you plant 1 acre of tomatoes, you should be harvesting 20 tons of tomatoes. Sometimes if you have good breeds of tomatoes, you harvest more, but let's say 20. But let's say you now plant and you harvest 1 ton, you've lost, you will not make your production money back. But when you harvest 20 tons mean 20,000 kg. These are terms you need to learn in our Greek. Sorry, you need to learn them to understand them. So 20,000 kg, and they're selling 1 kg for 500 naira. So 500 multiplied by 20,000, you are in money. Or they're selling 1 kg for 1,000, multiplied by 20,000, you have money. That is farm for profit for you. The skill that you need to increase crop yield per land size. It's not about the size of your farm. It's not about the farm size. You don't need big land farm. You don't need big size. You need good yield per small size that you are working on. That small farm that you have, you need to increase the yield. You need to add more. So farm for profit task, the things that are involved to increase your yield. 1, plant population, plant spacing. Now, I'm going to explain them one by one. I'm just going. For plant population, on an acre of maize, you see, this is where I will briefly explain them. On an acre of maize, if you are planting an acre of maize, like that size, land size I showed you, if you're planting that acre of maize, you are required to plant on that land size, you need to have 34,000 plants. You know what I mean by plant? When you are planting your seed, one seed, you need to have 34,000. So that is what is called population. But some farmers, most farmers, when you are planting, if your planting space is too large, then you are going to be having, like, some farmers, majority of farmers have 5,000 plants on 1 acre. Some majority of farmers have 7,000, 8,000. Now remember that it is that plant that is coming out that will give you one fruit, one corn cob of maize. So if you have a farmer that have 30,000, a farmer that have 30,000, and a farmer that have 5,000 can never get the same yield, irrespective of how much they spend on that farm. Even if a farmer that have, if you miss it right with your plant population, you already reduce your yield. So plant population is a course, is a skill that every farmer, if you are planting tomato, you are planting cucumber, you are planting whatever you are planting, even if you are planting coconut, you are planting cocoa, and coconut, you need to have 100 hybrid coconut on 1 acre. If you put 50 on 1 acre, your yield is reduced. And if you put plenty, if your population is too much, it will choke themselves, or they will kill themselves, and they will reduce your yield too. So that is why for every crop you want to plant, you need to understand the plant population. You need to know this plant spacing. You need to know, okay, plant population for maize, you plant at 25 centimeter distance, or maximum 30 centimeter distance. You need to learn this plant population. And then soil preparation. Soil is the foundation of your crop. If you are building a house, you want to build a house, you are building a story building. Okay, good. I still have this there. If you are building a story building, the foundation you will build for the foundation you will make for story building is different from the foundation you make for a bungalow. The foundation you make for a 2-story building is quite different. With the little I know in building, it will be different from the one you make for a skyscraper. So the foundation, your soil is the foundation. If you want to feed cassava, There's a kind of nutrient, there's a kind of soil that is required for cassava. The cassava soil is different from maize. There's a kind of soil that you require for your coconut. It's different from what cocoa we feed on. The soil for cocoa is quite different from the one you need for maize. Likewise, the plant spacing. So all this, if you are not appropriately done, you are going to miss it out. You are not going to get your yield. So these are farm for profit tasks. And these are the things we'll be putting you through when you join. These are the things we'll be putting you through in the farm for profit class. Now, soil and its nutrients. Rainfall pattern. Well, now, rainfall pattern has greatly changed. So you look at water management and irrigation. As in, if you depend on rainfall pattern, it means you can only plant once in a year. But if you look at water management, then you plant all year round, just like I do on my farm. Currently, we're in dry season, but I'm using irrigation. Now, manual application. You need to learn how to use manual application. Then pest control. If you do all these and you do not control pests will just come one day and they will finish grasshopper. They will come, they will just finish all your crops. Just die your fine, beautiful crops. So you need to learn how to pest control. Then disease management. When disease is coming, prevention is better than cure is what they say. So we prevent disease on farm. And then there's climatic change factor that we consider. And then there's this part that most of us don't really bother, reproductions in plants. So these are all parts of what is farm profit tax that you need to put together to make money. If you put all these I put here, if you put them and plant just 1 acre of maize, bet it with me, you make money. If you put this together and plant just 1 acre of cassava or 2 acres of cassava, your yield will be good. Or you put it together and plant just 1 acre of maize, with the way food prices is high now, you will make money. So all these things are farm to profit stacks that you need to learn to be able to make money. Now look at plant population that I explained again. For maize, there's a plant population, beans, cassava, coconut, palm tree. They have a specific number. You need it, you reduce your yield. If you put too much, they will choke themselves and there will be competition and they will not be able to survive. So these are things you need to understand and put together, plant population. Now, farm for profit skill roots. All these skills I've mentioned there, see, these are the skills, the task: plant population, spacing, soil preparation, soil and nutrient, rainfall pattern, water management, manual. All these skills, if they can be learned, you need to learn them. They can be learned. The roots for you to get it, you learned those skills. They are easy to apply to your farm if it's your own farm. If you are working for somebody, it's easy to apply. And for instance, if you employ me, if I'm a farm manager and I'm working on a farm and I learn this skill, I'll just tell my supplier, okay, I'll plant 2 acres of maize for you, but you are going to pay me on commission, because I know when I put all the skills I've learned into practice, I'm getting more money. So the farmer will be excited to be able to give you, okay, take 30% or 20%. Or whatever percentage, and you put in you put on the skills and you get a good result. The farmer will be amazed. You see, so they can be monetized easily, just like what I'm saying now. Degree does not matter, age does not matter, your location does not matter. Like we said, what matters is your mindset to learn. What matters is your mindset to say, okay, I want to put myself in the farm, in the food business chain. I want to start making money in farm business. Why do farm need farm for profit skill? It helps solve various kinds of problems and yield different types of results that they need to grow their farm earnings. You know, I just explained plant population. There's no farmer that makes use of plant population, that do the right thing about plant population, that will not have effect of price yield. Same with every other things that is mentioned on that place. So when farmer put them into practice, they will increase their yield and make more money. Farm manager that knows how to do that becomes farm consultant. You consult for farm and tell them, do this, do this, do this, and you earn. So that is the farm for profit skill. And that brings us to the end of topics 3, what farm for profit skill means. I'm sure you understand it now. So we're going to topic 4, the biggest mistake most people are making about earning in agriculture, the biggest mistake. Now, don't make these big mistakes. You see, like I told you in my story, starting farm with no basic knowledge, I spend and spend and spend, trial and error, doing this, doing that. And at the end of the day, no harvest. It's not only the tomato I planted, though. Sometimes I've planted 10 acres of cucumber with no knowledge. I didn't plant water. I didn't plant there will be dry season, there will be droughts. I didn't plant, so you need knowledge. on every, not just, okay, what can I plant? No, you don't just say, what can I plant? You need to say, okay, I want to plant coconut. What and what is involved in planting coconut? So you stay from one A to Z. You go and learn A to Z, or even if there's even anything beyond A to Z about coconut. You want to plant maize. You don't just go online and say, what will I use? What chemical will I use? No, you take your time to learn from 1, 2, 3, 4. You learn basic knowledge. You learn. That's why you see many farms, they start big. Many farms, they start within 2, 3 years, they collapse. Within several farms, especially go around to southwestern part of Nigeria, you see a lot of Abadan farms. There will be beautiful buildings. The owners did not acquire any knowledge. They don't know anything about it. They just learn that the next billionaire are farmers. Then they just jump into the farm and then they make buildings, they drill borehole, they fence the farm, and then, but the process, the skills that is required is not there. As in the skill, the plant population, the soil management, soil treatment, the how to handle the water, even the marketing. I've not even mentioned marketing yet. It is not there. So at the end of the day, they just gamble and gamble and gamble and then lost everything. So don't make that big mistake. Don't start farm with no basic knowledge. Even if you are employing a consultant, if you are employing a farm manager, you, the owner of the farm, you need to understand the basics. It is when you understand the basics. Okay, if you are planting tomato, they need to give you this quantity of water. They need to control pests. They need to prune it at so time. They need to add this. So when you understand, even when you have a farm manager, you will say, okay, Oga, at this point, go and do this. It is when he did not do it, now you know it's making, but not that you just have the farm and then you go back online. Please, my tomato is not doing fine. Recently, somebody sent me something. My onions, I planted onions since December. This is March, and the onion is not having bulb. What can he do to increase the bulb, or the bulb is small? He didn't learn. He just believed he want to plant onion and he went to plant onion. Number one, this is not the best. Number one, you need to learn the manure, the nutrient the onion needs. You need to learn the depth by which the onion needs to go when you are transplanting. You need to learn the quantity of water you'll be putting to the onion. But now it's spoiled. By the time you finish that farming, it's losing that investment. So starting farm with no basic knowledge is like it's like planning to fail from the beginning. You already plan to fail. And it's not because you have a consultant. No, you need to learn too. You, the farm owners, you should learn. You should have idea. If you want to plant pepper, have idea. Know what is involved now. Even if you are not on the farm, no, stages by stages. This is when this is supposed to do. Do this, put this. Your farm manager or whoever you employ, your farm supervisor, we know you also have idea. But most times you just hand over the farm. Okay, I put it here. Giving money out for farm investment without knowing what it entails. You need to know, have idea what it entails, what is happening there, how do you do it? See, I know how many people that have been asking me, let me give you money, I will invest with you, I will invest with you. And I keep saying no for now. Yes, I have some investment already, I'm running. But for now, I'm not taking more. Because I understand, instead of farming for you, why don't you also learn, have idea, know what is happening? So giving money out for farming, so if you don't know what it entails, it's not good. So you should learn. If you buy your land, learn. Don't rush. A lot of people will rush into farm. Don't join them. Don't rush. You rush. See, if you have 10 million to farm, set that 10 million aside. Use even 1 million or even more. Use it to search for. It's better to use 1 million or even more than that 1 million to search for information, to go to acquire knowledge, basic knowledge, practical knowledge, farm knowledge. When you acquire that knowledge, then it's better if you lose that one than taking the 10 million to start the farm and you lose everything at the end of the day. You will still lose the 10 million. If you start farm without the knowledge, you will lose the 10 million. Now, handling your farm business to farm managers alone. Yes, you are working somewhere, you make money, and you want this money to double, or you want to start planning your retirement home with farms and everything. Before you hand over to farm managers, you as the farm owner should have idea of the processes involved. You are the owner. You are the one that will commit money. You are the one that will commit fund. It's not the farm manager is just there to collect his or her salary. Oga sell, oga no sell. My salary is complete. That is what farm manager is there to do. Yes, you are lucky to have some good ones, but that is not what most have in most places. So you need to have idea. Following farm consultants with no prior knowledge. See, Consultations is fine. I charge people for consult. If you want to chat me on WhatsApp, I'll tell you pay for my consultation. Yes, because you are taking from my brain. But if you want to start farm and you discuss with me, I discourage a lot of people because I know you are not there, you cannot manage it. So don't start it. You are not there, you don't have idea, you've not even learned, you just know their family and you want somebody to be farming for you. You yourself that want to run that farm, you have no experience, you have no idea of what is entailed. For you to hand your farm to somebody, you should have idea, okay, they will plant pepper. Pepper use 3 months. Or okay, they will need manure. They will do this. If you have idea, then you'll be able to discuss with your farm manager. But you don't have idea at all. Then you start screaming, they are scamming me, they are collecting money from me, they are doing this from me. No, it is wrong. You need to have idea yourself. That's why you need to learn. You should learn. You should have basic knowledge before you start the practical. Most people will just start a farm and then they'll be sending money. Then later they will say they start, you know. Now following farm. So these are, don't make these mistakes. Please don't. I remember somebody called me last year. He said he planted. Is it plantain or whatever? And then he has planted since. By the time he mentioned when he has, I told you, and you've not started harvesting. So I said you should forget it. Because I told him he can't find anything there. I have not seen the farm, I don't know, but I told him he cannot get anything there. So because it does not have the knowledge, it does not even have idea what is involved. So please ensure you do that. Who should learn farm for profit? Stay at home mom to reduce food cost. You are staying at home. Your husband go to work. You collect money to go and buy foodstuffs every day. So you can do that. You can use that as an exercise. Gardening, gardening is an exercise. You can use it in your garden. Use sacks, pots, old bowls. You can learn how to grow cultivate vegetables, and you reduce cost. That cost can come to your own pocket. You don't need to disturb a guy again. And even if you are disturbing your guy, you have more money. You can sell to your neighbors. You can sell to your neighbors. When you have it, you sell to your neighbors. Farm owners looking for someone to manage their farm, they should learn. You should join Farm for Profit. Learn, come and learn first. Learn, have an idea of what they want to do on your farm. Don't just say, okay, bring money every day, bring money. No, know what, okay, we want to use it to buy seed. Okay, what type of seed? How much is the seed? You want to use it to prepare the soil. How do you prepare the soil? Okay, do this, do that. You need to learn. You planning to retire to farm after active service. I once went for a program, and you know their target. The target is people that are retiring. They believe they will collect pension money. They will do this. So everybody wants to tell them, come and do this, come and do this. But you know what I said? Learn first. You've been seeing that coconut, but you want to plant coconut. Learn first. As in, take time. Okay, I want to participate in this class. Teach me, what does I need to do? The learning is small. Well, it is when you learn, you still save your pension money. It is when you learn the strategies, the wahalas, the issues, the everything. Then, okay, I will meet this. I will come across this. Then you are better prepared. Instead of just one farm consultant will tell you. I remember when somebody called me and said, it's just 6 months cassava. I said, no. I'm sure a consultant must have told him there's 6 months cassava. Yes, if you plant and you harvest at 6 months, you can have it, but there will be nothing under the cassava. What you meet there is small. At least cassava will take 10 months, 11 months before I start having something. Highest 9. My cassava on the farm is 9 months, and I'm still not selling. I'm waiting till it's 11 or 12 months. There will be something under, but it will be small. No, you should learn those things. So youth seeking for farm manager job, you need to learn. You need to learn. If you go and do farm manager, it's not about ogata or gauta. If you have to the farm, you can condition your oga. I will increase this productivity, but pay me in percentage. You make more money. Why making money for your oga? You make money for yourself. So it's not about, okay, ogata, nah, salary, anything where they pay me. No, youth seeking for farm manager job. If you see my inbox, plenty farm manager people looking for farm managing job. Meanwhile, my same inbox, plenty people that are looking for farm manager, but I cannot recommend you because I know you don't have the experience. So you need to learn. Youth with some money to start their own farm. Yes, you need to, when the craze started, the time we started our own, that was how we start. Plenty of us. We just have small money and we rush into the farm. Like I told you, me and my friend, we just get small money, collect from friends and family, collect from this, and then we jump into the farm and we lost all the money. Many youths are still in the same cycle. They will not learn. They will not acquire knowledge. They just gamble, read online. And you see online, people that are selling chemical will tell you how you make 100 tons. People that are bloggers, they tell you this, Then abroadians, people are abroad, abroadians sending money home for farm business. You need to learn. But now you work for this money. You want to send it home. Understand, okay, if you want to plan 1 acre for me, it's not about, if you call me and talk, before you even call me, I will charge you. But even if you call me and talk to me, that is not enough for you to commit your fund and give somebody and say, go and farm. No. You need to understand, okay, they say coconut is the next thing. Oh, pepper is the next thing. What will it entail? What is the disadvantage? What is the advantage? These are things you need to learn. Then retiree looking for where to invest. Like I told you, you need to, don't wait until when you retire. You see, when you retire, you are desperate. When they give me that bulk money, I will start this. And then there are also desperate that are waiting for you, that want to help you spend that money. And they own is to collect their consultation fee. Okay, listen and mess up your project for you. So don't wait until you retire. Learn. Go to classes, learn. Join Farm4Profit, learn. Now, that brings us to the end of topic 4, the biggest mistake most people are making about earning in agriculture. I've explained it. You need to acquire knowledge. Don't see agric as that thing. So number 5, major 2 ways to monetize your farm for skill. For some of us, we are here to learn to start our own farm. Some of us want to work somewhere else. So the 2 ways are, you can work for yourself, and the second, you can serve business around you. So these are the 2 ways you need to monetize. You can monetize your skills. Okay, when you work for yourself, you can save money on food by starting your own garden or sack farming, as in farming in the house, or farming, look for a sack farming garden, you can do that. Then you can set up your own farm. If you have enough money, that's after you've learned, the Farm4Profit skills. I mentioned the tax and the skills for you. Start a farm produce storage business. Yes, you can be buying farm produce storage business. You can plan early retirement with export crop plantation. If you start early, if you learn and you were able to, if you learn, just like me, I told you I have plenty plantations on my farm. If you learn and you plant how to export, you plant exportable crops like coconut, like cocoa, like palm tree. You don't even need to export palm tree coconut. You sell them here. You know how much you're selling palm oil now. You know how much you're selling coconut oil. You sell them here. So if you plant those kind of crops, you can plan early retirement. If I start work at, assuming I'm government workers, and you start work at 36, 40, or 36 something, if you have learned about this before, you can start saving you can start learning. You learn, and start gradually building your farm. So you can retire early. You don't have to wait till the mandatory retirement age before you leave. Then serve business around you. When you learn, you can serve business around you. And working as farm manager, supervisor, just like I said, you study the farm manager, you study the farm owner, look, percentage. I'll be productive, then I'll give me percentage. Set up vegetable garden home service for urban area. You can teach farm produce storage business, yes. You can set up garden for schools and tertiary institutions. You can teach sack farming both online and offline. You can launch an agribusiness that teaches early retirement with the export crop. You can you can launch an agribusiness that teaches early retirement with the export plantation for civil service. You work as farm consultant to plenty farms. You link farms to market and earn commission. You work as extension officers. Farmers will pay you. Farmers pay. Yes, farmers do pay. Farmer pay. They will pay you. So these are things you can do. So these are things you can do. Now, you can choose any. You can either work for yourself or work for someone. Like me, I do both. I work for myself and I work for people. I consult for people. I have my own farm and I still consult for people. So depending on your personality, you can choose any or combine both. They are both great. Now, there are several farm manager job requests from Farmvilla and on Google, especially youths when they come to my timeline. I need job, I want job, whatever. If I'm handing over my farm to you, I want to be sure you are giving me outputs. I want to be sure I can close my eyes and sleep and you can give me, just like farm owners needs to learn. Farm manager needs to be somebody that learn and be able to say, Oga, we will get results and he will get out result, not just gambling and waiting for Ogata. So there are farm manager, plenty farm manager job requests I have from Farmvilla. Look at it. See, these are requests. I don't just see. I testify that you're a master here. The guy running my onions orchard and farm was trained by you. Even guys that work at NIOT marvel at his deep knowledge and experience. Anyone seeking to learn should visit Yinka's farm for training. So you see, this is a farm owner testifying. This is a farm owner testifying a farm manager I sent to them. You can see, and now there are requests for farm manager. Good evening. I made the above payment on behalf of my farm manager. Somebody pay for their farm manager to come and learn. So you can pay for you can train your farm manager. See, we are in need of an experienced farm manager who is well versed in crop and animal production. You can see the request. They pay salary of 100,000 to 150K monthly. Accommodation is available. So. You can see, trust you are doing fine. I really enjoy your agribusiness training. Thanks and God bless. However, okay, this is a coconut car. So you see, good morning. You have a pleasant weekend. Great job. You are doing fine. I want to inquire about the possibility and modality of getting a farm manager from you. See, but I will find time to follow up. But I'm in the need of an experienced farm manager who can actualize the mission. Please let me know when you can be free for discussion. Good morning, ma'am. Please, do you have trained farm manager that we can employ? See another one. Good afternoon. Nika, please, speaking with you. Today, my name is this farm is in Bejulaki. We need to experience farm operators. You see, these are farm manager requests from farm. I just pick this ones up. There are plenty like that, and they pay well. And then see, even online, 50 manager jobs, farm manager jobs. Look at Naivaland. How do I start home vegetable garden? There are requests for farm managers every day, but they want somebody to recommend you. They want somebody that can say you can. And we can recommend you only when we know you participate well and you have fundamental experience. See what people are looking for on agriculture. How much does it cost to start farming in Nigeria? When I said you can write on this, you can develop yourself to this, you can create your own post. You know, there are a lot you can make money apart from even selling the crops. Like for instance, I sell my crops, I'm training you right here, and I still do farm consultation. I do everything all together. How do I set up my farm? How much does it cost to start farming in Nigeria? How much will it cost to start a small? You know, these are things you can do in agriculture. Now, farm issues that need solution, like we said. The farm issues that need solution, that needs you to learn to help them. Water management, pest control, seed selection, how to do soil tests. What soil is suitable for specific crop? What will it cost to set up an acre of tomato? Book record, things you need to know. Especially if you are the farm owners, you need to understand this to make your farm grow. Different types of disease management in crops. These are things that people are looking for answers for in agriculture. And most times my inbox are filled up and everything. And that's why I come up with Farm4Profit Skills. These are under Farm4Profit. You learn these things. You learn them by the time you start joining. Now, every question is attended to. Now, for you to join our Farm4Profit, where did I jump? Okay. Sorry, I don't know how I jumped to that place. Okay, depending on your, okay. So these are farm managers' requests and every other thing. Now, millions of farms are launching every day. Every blessed day, there are farms that people, even this year, there will be plenty of farms. You know why? Food prices keep going up and going up and going up. Millions of farms are launching every day. They need just you, they need a farm supervisor, they need farm managers, farm owners also need farm, you understand? They have tons of Farm4Profit tax they need you for. You know, like I told you, the tax, plant population, spacing, pest control, feed management, disease, and everything. If you have those knowledge and you can tell farmers, okay, you go to a farm and say, Oga, do this for your maize, do this for your maize. When your maize is ready, let me know the results. Honestly, it will recommend it to another farm. It will recommend it to another. They will recommend it to another. They want to focus on their core business while you handle those tasks for them. So that's what people always call me every day. Like I call some of my ex-students and say, look, come and go and check that farm for me. Go and check that farm for me. Go and do this for me on that farm. I do that. Now, that brings us to the end of major 2 ways to monetize your Farm4Profit. You can work for yourself or you can work for people. Like I do. I work for myself. I also work for people and I make money from it. Only with Farm4Profit skill. Now, I told you the Farm4Profit skill. You can learn it. You can learn the skills. If you learn the skills, you'll be hot cake. Starting your Farm4Profit journey. Now you know that Farm4Profit is a great skill. Are you ready to start your journey with Farm4Profit? As in, you want to learn how to do all those skills as a farm owner, as farm manager, as somebody that is looking for farm manager job, as somebody that is planning to retire to farm at retirement. Are you ready to learn? The best way to do something is to use the guidance of someone who has successfully done it. Someone who has been practicing. My name is Nka Adeshola, and I've trained over 1,000 people to practice and earn from Farm4Profit. I teach both Farm4Profit skill and the business side of making money from Farm4Profit. Don't worry, I'm not selling anything to you now. I'm only inviting you on a journey to learn. Come and learn. That's what I've been screaming. I'm not selling, just come and learn. Come and learn. Farm4Profit Academy, that is the name of the school, is a 30-day online school that teaches Farm4Profit skill. is a 30-day online school that teaches farm-for-profit skill. And it's a school that is required for every farmer, every intending farmer, even existing farmers. You know, I told you, every farm's harvest, but only good farmers harvest bountifully. So some farmers are on the farm and they are not harvesting bountifully. So learn and monetize farm profit skills in 30 days. Improve your farm system in 30 days. Come and join me to improve your farm. Farm4Profit Academy is an online school where you learn high in demand for farm for profit skills. You learn to improve the type of people that come. People that learn to start their own farm and earn as farmers. Like I told you, not every farmer is earning. Everyone is a farmer, but not everyone is earning. So here you learn and earn. You'll be able to earn to grow, save money from food purchase, and earn as gardeners, as home gardeners. Sit at home mom, you have your learning. Learn and earn monthly as farm manager, supervisor. You learn to become farm consultant, extension officer. Like I said, you don't need to be a farm manager if you know the skills, you are sure of the skills. So you tell 10 farms, 5 farms, oh yeah, you do this, do this, do this, improve your farm. Do this, improve your farm. Even if you start with them free, by the time they see that there's result, they will start calling you, oh yeah, come and put us too. My friend too want to learn. You know, learn to work for international NGOs as Collier, ICRA. You said, I worked for them as a farmer. This is what I learned. I can give, learn to plan early retirement with 3 crops plantation. You plan your early retirement with 3 crops plantation, as in, if you plant coconut tree, before you retire, learn about coconut, learn about palm tree, learn about ugu, learn about ogbono tree, learn about lemon tree, things that you plant once and harvest for years, so that by the time you retire, you'll be harvesting, and people will be wondering, oh, doesn't even change. Even his lifestyle is better than when he's working in civil service, because your farm, you go to your farm at your convenience, you wake up at your convenience, you do everything, and you make money. People will come to your farm to buy it when you plant 3 crops. Learn to make money in farm produce storage business. These are the people that come for Farm4Profit Academy. When you come there, these are one of the, we teach you how to do all these things. More about Farm4Profit Academy. It is 100% online school. It is online. Like I told you, I do practical class, but virtually now I'm converting the practical class. I still do practical, but it's a different section. So this one, Farm4Profit, is 100% online school. 30 days training. It's a 30-day training. 5 batches graduated as of March 2024. Since I started, I've graduated 4 batches, as of March 2024. Over 500 participants. Yes, I've trained over 500 participants. And now more about Farm4Profit. It is over 40 courses, actually, over 40. I don't want to scare you, but they are interesting topics. You learn about tomato planting, about cucumber, coconut. You learn about pest disease control, irrigation, watering. You learn about plant population, spacing. Rich curriculum, no previous experience required, no degree, beginner level. Flexible class hours. You can attend class at your own convenience. It's not that I'm going to work my 24 at your own convenience. Just go to the class, you meet your class, you go through the classes. Take classes. You can take classes on your phone or computer. Yes, you can take classes on your phone or on your computer. So it is a very flexible class. Then more about Farm4Profit. Learn over 25 crop cultivation. I told you there are over 40 courses, but part of it, you take one specific crops and learn and teach it intensively. The challenges, the disease, the pest, the planting, the crop, the planting. Learn to produce and increase yield of your crop. That is what will give you money. Learn pest and disease control in crops. Learn water management and irrigation. Learn to source better price and market, and you make These are the batches for 20, like I said, come as you are. Now, these are the 4 batches of Farm4profit Academy in 2024. Batch 4, batch 5, batch 6, batch 7. Already batch 4 is gone. We've done batch 4 because this is March. We've done February class, yes. So we are now in batch 5. The enrollment is in April and the class starts in May. Enrollment for batch 6 is in July and the class starts in August. Enrollment for batch 7, so you can start preparing. Screenshot the page, and so you can start preparing for anyone that is convenient for you. Then you see people from across the world, people are joining Farm4Profit. You see, hello, I saw your farm management course. Can it be registered for Andon from Zimbabwe? So, good morning, Farm Villa Resource Center. I'm Isaac, I'm from Ghana. Thanks for developing interest in agriculture, Mananka. See this one. Please advise how I can pay from Ghana. So there's a link to, you can pay in CDs, you can pay from other countries. So people are joining from other countries. They are joining the Farm4Profit because you can, any skill, all the skills can be practiced anywhere, everywhere. The structure of the academy is flexible, extremely flexible for everyone to practice. It's flexible, it's very flexible. Then the skill, see, when you go to some classes, they will teach you how to do this, but they will not tell you the business side. As in, okay, for instance, you come to me, you learn how to plant crop, you learn how to plant tomato, how to plant pepper, but they not tell you how to sell the pepper. They don't tell you how to sell the tomato, how to market it. I'm going to teach you that. In Farm4Profit, you will learn the business part of it, not just the skill. We're going to put you the business. I will tell you the market, the time to plant, the time not to plant, the market, specific market, how you can target. In my last class, people were asking about Facebook targeting. I've not taught them. I'm thinking in this class, we might bring it into how to use Facebook to target the people that will buy your farm produce. You see, there are a lot to learn. So we're going to teach you not just the skill, but the business part of it. Now, do I need a computer? Can I use my phone? I have this question. Yes, you don't need, to attend the class, you don't need a computer. You can attend class on your phone. You can attend the class on your phone. And like I said, this is my contact number. If you want to register now, just WhatsApp me and say, hello, I want to register for the Farm4Profit class. I want to join the batch 5, or I want to jump in the batch 6. I want to join the batch whatever. So batch 5 is resuming May 1st. You can learn on your phone. Now, the 3 things you need to do. 3 things you need to do for the class. Number 1, submit your email on the wait list for next batch. You submit your email on the wait list for the next batch. From there, when you submit your email, you just give me your email. When you give me your email, I will be reminding you. You get emails and updates. I will remind you so that you will not forget. Okay, I will not be a nuisance. I will not be, but I will remind you once in a while. Okay, class is coming. It's now 20 days to the next class. You want to join the next batch. So you submit your email if you plan to join the next batch, which will be resuming by May 1st. So that I will remind you so that you don't forget to make payment to join the class. You drop your name and email for the next batch. That is number 1 thing you can do. Number two thing you can do is you join the Telegram group. We have a Telegram group for people. Okay, I don't have money now, but I want to be learning. I want to ask more questions. I still have so many questions to ask. I want to read so much, so you learn. And the advantage in Telegram group is that you can still follow up. You don't need to, in Telegram group, you can follow up all the questions, all the answers we've been answering people before. You can follow up, we answer to your question. So join the Telegram group. You read so much more. You ask questions. You view testimonials of people that have attended. So the link are there. Then the number 3 things you can do is chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay, you are excited. You want to register right now, so that you will not forget. You don't want to participate in the May class because you know that the next batch is coming in May and enrollment is starting now. So this is my WhatsApp number. You chat me up. You are excited about this. I want to register. Okay, I want to jump in now. It is 36,500 in Nigeria currency, and it is $26. You can pay in dollar. You can pay with other currency. So you just send me, hello, I want to enroll in Farm4Profit Academy for the next batch. Enroll me. You chat me up on this number. So these are the 3 things you can do right now. Only 3 things to do. You submit your email to the wait list. You join the Telegram group to learn more, and you chat me up on WhatsApp if you really want to jump in now. All 3 have clickable links below. There are links where you can click it. Okay, so check for the date of the next batch again. It's a reminder, and get ready. Batch 4 is gone already because it's out in February. But batch 5 is coming out May 2024. Batch 6 enroll in July and classes in August. Batch 7 enroll in October and classes in November. So you can easily screenshot this thing, keep it so that you can remember the batch that will be convenient for you. Now, these are the things that happen. Doma, saying Kadishola, I always post your page in forums, groups, which I belong to. Whenever the post asks for where to invest money, I do post the page of yours without fear because I notice the love and seriousness you have for farming. I know you are 101% real. I tell members to follow it and learn like me. I've learned a lot from you, and it's made me to love farming. The only negative effect of your page of your page to me is it has made me to start regretting not planting palm trees or coconut earlier. You see, he posts my page everywhere, and you can see the trust. So you can follow me, Farm Villa Resource Center, or in Kadishola. See another one. You see, I bought your courses on black soap last year, and just yesterday, my wife and I were discussing you and your depth of practical knowledge on farming. There are very few who have such knowledge and are able to share it the way you do. More power to your elbow. So you see, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. See this one. Good morning, madam. I've joined the Telegram group. Thanks. Just stumbled upon your page yesterday after reading your 2015 post on Naira Land. Yes, I used to post on Naira Land. In those days, you can see 2015 on Naira Land. So I wrote a lot on Naira Land. I'm highly looking forward to the course, and I pray to be beneficial for me. I hope to be your mentee after the program. Kindly provide accessibility for me along my path to becoming a farmer. I promise to follow your guidance diligently. Thanks for your effort. So you see what people are commenting, and you see this. She has been following me diligently. Mommy of the Most High, your daughter is loyal, ma'am. Good afternoon. How have you been? I made it a project last year to follow up on all your posts, and it's been 1 year of not missing out on any of your posts, including your live videos. Your profile account and your page is pinned on C first, so that even if I'm not online, once I come online and turn on my data, I get notifications for all your past posts, which I take my mind to read everything, which I take my time to read everything. And the comments, like a good student taking lecture from the university, you are my role model. And I must not hide tell you that I've learned a whole lot from you for the past 1 year. You see comment. So my page are there, you learn a lot, but this is a class I organize. This is a class 30 days training where you learn more in depth about agriculture. Every question in the Telegram group, every question is attended to. Go to the Telegram group, questions, answers, lecture hosts online. See the question here. I'm interested in the agricultural session. You said to comments by May 1st. You see already, people are already asking questions. Lecture hosts online for 30 days. It's virtual. Okay. Will the session be recorded? Yes, I've attended to it. It will be. So you see, questions are already going. Good morning. I'm interested in the agriculture. You said, you see, how would the lecture take place, ma'am? You see, people are already asking questions from. So, and then there will be certificate. This is my fourth time. All the batch I've been having, I've never given them certificate. I will tell them, no, I'm not. But now the certificate will be coming. And for the whole past participant, yes, you also get your certificate. I will not cheat you out of that. So there will be certificates at graduation for this time around. I will work on it. So there will be certificate. And so, would you like me to teach you the Farm4Profit skill? Will you still like to learn from me? With all you've read about me, the testimonials, the trainings, everything, Farm4Profit, and you want to increase your productivity, you want to start your home farm, you want to be a farm manager, want to be a farm consultant, this is me. You can learn from Nika Adeshola. I'm still the lead teacher for Farm4Profit Academy. You can join me. And see, thank you for joining me to the end of this class. And you know what? Don't forget to submit your email to the wait list. Join the Telegram group to learn more, or chat me up on WhatsApp if you really want to jump in. Remember, you should do this. Thank you, and I hope it's been a good session. You've learned in the few minutes we've spent together, and I'm seeing Kadeshola, and I keep saying thank you for joining me and looking forward to seeing you in class, okay?